자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, MLB 더쇼 20 프랜차이즈 KB올스타즈 박찬호 대 시카고 화이트삭스의 프레디 페렐타 경기 가보도록 하겠습니다. 프레디 페렐타 우완이기 때문에 오늘은 자완 라인들 좌타자 라인으로 일단 깔아보도록 하겠습니다. 양의지, 최정, 강정호, 박병호, 이대호, 테임즈, 강백호, 이정우 가고, 로맥을 최정이 조금 부진한 것 같기도 하고 로맥을 한번 써줘야 되는데, 이루수는 일단 이렇게 가고 대타로 멤버 더 추가하든가 하겠습니다.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the All-Stars. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
박찬호 8승 3패, 방어율 3.3입니다.
This guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now batting, Leury Garcia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
So here's Jose Breyer. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
In there for strike 1. Moncada on second. Abreu at first, 1 gone. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Reach, and he makes
Wow.
a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside.
나이스.
Swing and a miss.
천하영.
That retires the
좋았어요.
side, and that will do it. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Freddie Peralta will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
아, 그러고 보니까 최지만을 안
Wind up
넣었네요.
and the 0-1. Popped him up. Mendick is there. He's got it 1 away. Digging in now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
0-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
아, 네,
Even though he was
메시님
fooled in the
안녕하세요.
box
어서
right there
오세요.
by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Look out, don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Dale Lee would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a liner.
오, 좋아요,
That
테인즈.
gets down and the inning continues.
왼쪽 공. 시프트 깨고 잘 안타
Lightning right
만들었네요.
there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
It looked like such an easy, promising, easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
So now to the plate, Dale Lee. As
Oh,
he will
저거를
take strike
스트라이크네요.
1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit back
나이스,
toward the
이대호
mound.
역시 중전
And the inning
안타.
will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. The pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Strike single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Park. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. The set and the 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
박병호랑
It's
강정호가
not
지금
easy to get your
아메리칸리그
barrel to a
홈런
pitch that
선두입니다.
high. That can be
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line.
아,
And this will find the wall
넘기지
deep in the
못했지만,
corner.
아,
And
근데
they're going to take a 1-0 lead
이루기가
as the run
뛰었어야
comes
되는데.
across to score.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night.
그래도 선취점 내네요. 아, 박병호가 힘이 좋아서.
Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Into the box now, Jim Hogan. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
You know, Deaver, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now.
강정호.
Weather's starting to warm up.
아,
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. Ready now for the White Sox. Nomar Mazara. They'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. A 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kang is there and he has it for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side.
나이스.
Fielded
좋아요.
cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. Ready now, Luis Robert. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Robert is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Standing in, John Choi. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High pop-up. Moncada's there for it, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Eugene Yang. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming, here it is. Back up the middle. He's got it.
아하.
And
완전
the throw here
무리였구나.
is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are two away now. Now to the plate, Kim took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. For the current campaign, Kim has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And this one's too far inside, ball two. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Kim brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Danny Mendick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Danny Mendick.
Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance? Leury Garcia, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. On the
Nice.
8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. White Sox lead 1. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, lead as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The pitch. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
오,
Bullet back up
강백호.
the middle.
아, 근데
Patrolling
중요해.
center makes the play. 1 out. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's going to play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. Hey, a strikeout always works too.
First pitch of the at-bat.
아, 역시 이대호.
That's through for a
멀티
base hit.
들어갑니다.
He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Park, as he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Eloy Jimenez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. At the plate, Nomar Mazara. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
동거 아닌가?
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jung Ho Kang set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Stepping into the box, John Choi. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
쉽지가 않네요.
Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Mazara's on his horse, but this will land untouched.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher
네,
and
신지현님
batter right here is what
안녕하세요.
makes the
어서
game
오세요.
great.
3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. And there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Eugene Yang. He got first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. One and two to the White Sox catcher. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
박찬호가 잘 던져서 다행이긴 한데 중간 개치기를 지금 사실 못하고 있어가지고 승점차가 좀 불안하긴 하죠. 오승환이랑 김병현 그 앞에서 받쳐줄 만한 애가 없어가지고 지금.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He was a strikeout victim
우상우랑
in his first
임창용이
try.
지금 되게 부진해서.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So stepping in, Danny Mendick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Liner in there for a base hit. So with that, the top of the fifth is still alive.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in, he'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Garcia on the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
First offering on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded weakly to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
실책 좋고요.
At the plate now, Kang, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Digging in, Yohan Moncada. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Thames has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Abreu, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Gets
최정.
him 2 down.
좋아요.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hard ground ball.
오,
Defense
다
played it
최종한테
perfectly.
가네.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. So striding forward now, Eric Thames. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
아,
Waved at and
이거는
missed as he took something off
이거
there.
딱 쳤어야
1-1.
되는데.
And he misses 2-1.
오, 이거 볼
Boy,
잡았네.
that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
3-1 to him now. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift.
와,
Scooped up.
저거는 시프트 씁니다.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Dale Lee. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. And that misses ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on
와,
Jimenez.
진짜 아깝다.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Park. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this
일단
point.
김경현이랑 오스만 준비합시다. 조상우랑 임창용은 지금 좀
More than
부진해서
70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
찬호 형이
In front of the changeup.
제일
He can't keep it
베스트는
fair.
8회까지
2 strikes on
던져주는
him
거고
now.
일단
Into the
7회까지는
lineup,
찬호
here comes
형.
the 0-2 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the right fielder.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And no one will get this one.
저런 실수를.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no
양이
play as he
저걸 못
reaches first
잡아가지고.
base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
어우 나이스.
Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and
네,
it gets him
정종원님
out of the
안녕하세요.
inning.
어서 오세요.
No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The All-Stars lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Gun. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner.
저게
Taken
또
in out there at short, and that's
시프트
the
걸리네요.
first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, John Choi. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is
좋네요.
made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
아니요. 오늘은 한 경기만 방송합니다.
Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
오,
Line
다행이네요.
towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning. Into the box, Kim. And that will conclude
저게 또
matters here in the
치단타네요.
7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. South Korea leads it 1-0. Settling in now, Luis Robert. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Danny Mendick. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so
찬호
far.
형이 굉장히
Third
잘해주고
baseman hugging the
있어가지고
line here. Now the first pitch.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Hit to third. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Leury Garcia. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. On the ground near home.
와, 바깥쪽 제구가 잘 되니까
Go to first in plenty of time, and the side is in time.
풀수 합당골 아니면은 삼루수
Down in order
합당골로
go the
나오는
White Sox.
찬호
They
형은
trail this
완벽합니다.
one 1-0. Anthony Bass will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Stepping in, Lee. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
네, 이정우 멀티 히트.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to
안타.
left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Kang comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
진짜 안
Center
나가네.
fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Striding into the box, Eric Thames. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a
오,
drive it well
탱주.
out to right field.
그렇지.
It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
라인 드라이브 송.
I know one thing, this one, it might make the decision to send the
공격인데.
starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now,
부드럽게
and he's been
넘겨버리네.
pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out
The
there.
first baseman.
At the plate, Dale Lee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
나이스 이대호 좋아요.
Down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a home run
3안타
or
이대호.
strikeouts, refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
여기서 지멘 초이 지맨 초에 가겠습니다.
G-Man Choi will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And he fouls this one off. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 28 home runs, 57 runs batted in. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Ripped on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The All-Stars lead this one 2-0.
자, 끝판왕 올라와야죠.
Comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
In now, Eloy Jimenez popped him up. Lee in foul ground, and no one will track it down. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and we are tied again.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Kim takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Kim has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Just hung in there on that one. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Still only 1 out in the inning. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Off the plate and low here, ball one. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Nomar Mazara. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. No balls and 1 strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now running at first base for the White Sox.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Gung is there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Home half of the ninth coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Adam Engel will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot. So striding in, Jung Ho Kang. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. There's a high pop-up. Grandal is under it, 1 down. Digging in to try it again.
여기서 축내기 한번 노려보게 롬에 가겠습니다.
Jamie Romack will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Fastball, but it's low, 1-0. See the great batting average coming in. 16 homers and 32 driven in. And it's fouled away. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. 2-2.
와, 좋네. 오, 좋아요, 롬에.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
김현수 가고 그 다음에 만약에 점수 못 내면 강민호로 바꿔주면 되니까.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jimenez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Stepping in, he lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next
야,
Get out of
황재균
here.
끝내기.
Gone. They win it. Santa Maria.
대타 성공했네요.
Two-run shot to left center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
김하성이었으면 안 넘어갔을 거예요.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to
개인주가
make a
플레이어
difference.
오브 더
He's the top player of the game.
야, 근데 황재균 끝내기 홈런 지렸네요.
More importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Four to 2, the final score today. South Korea came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. BJ Kim gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
북한은
So that just
황소했는데
about does
승리
it for
나라는
Mark
게 좀
DeRosa, Dan
아쉽네요.
Plesac, Heidi Watt.
요때가 진짜 재밌을 것 같아요. 김강현, 류현진, 이대은에서 양키스한테 붙을 때마다 졌는데 이제 좀 어느 정도 갖춰진 상태로 승부 한번 가봐야죠.
Inside the show.
그래도
Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball
4연승
fans. Let's recap
이어갑니다.
what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the All-Stars racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home
요거는
crowd, 4-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team.
끝났다고
The
봐야
Bo
될 것
Sox put together
같은데
10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-4.
그 어디 갔죠?
Ryan
팀 성적
Yarbrough
보는
got the
게
win, number 7 thus far, helping the Rays take down the Angels 2-1. The New York Yankees allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-1. Mike Clevenger grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Indians took down the Astros 4-3. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-2. The win was their
아니
6th
여기서도
straight as a team.
밀려났네.
The
와일드카드
Diamondbacks went
전도.
deep 4 times as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-2. Jonathan
대박이네요.
Villar was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Marlins to
아니구나.
victory over the A's 6-1. He is among the National League
아,
leaders
그치.
in stolen
이스트,
bases.
센트럴,
The
웨스트,
Texas
와일드카드.
Rangers
아,
held their
와일드카드 역시
opponent to just 2
양키스랑
hits as they took
디트로이트
down the visiting Braves
타이거스인데
7-0.
미네소타 트윈스
The New York Mets hit 3
따라갔고
long balls
템파베이
as they
레이스도
defeated the visiting Giants
치열하네요.
6-4. The Philadelphia Phillies knocked out
자
12
일단
hits as a team as they
MLB 더
bested
쇼
the
20
visiting Padres
프랜차이즈
8-5.
Kbo올스타즈
The Milwaukee Brewers
오늘
combined for 4 total home
박찬호 대
runs as they bested the Cubs at
시카고
Wrigley Field
화이트삭스의
8-3.
프레디
The win was their
페렐타 경기
7th in a row.
플레이
The
해봤고요.
Rockies allowed
방송
only 5 hits
여기까지
in the game
하도록
as they defeated
하겠습니다.
the Pirates at PNC Park
다음
2-1.
시간에는
Juan Soto smacked a home run and drove in 3,
화이트삭스와의
helping lead Washington
3차전
past the Redbirds
양현종 선발
4-2.
경기부터
The
이어서
Los
가도록
Angeles
하겠습니다.
Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter
시청해주셔서
as they grabbed the win
감사합니다.
against the visiting Reds 5-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.